on. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Let's try this one. Let's try this. Something new. I don't know. We'll go with it. I'm bored with Madden.
NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the New York Jets and the Cleveland Browns. First of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They go play action now. Wilson. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Play action. It's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach, and let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 33. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty is going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Now Wilson on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. They go play action with Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 10. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson dumping it off for Johnson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
And his kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together
some
a
socks
little
on,
drive,
too.
and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Mayfield looks to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before he gets inside the 25. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mayfield with it once more. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. No, they won't. Here comes a flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku there to make the grab. And the Browns have taken the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. Complete at the 1. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. One quarter in the books. 8-3 our score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a dump off here complete. Swift's got the 1st down and then some. As they finally wrangle him in at the 48. A big play that time on the catch and run.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. First down, and they go with Swift again. And they'll get him down after a
Miss Lady, what we doing?
Second and
Come
2.
here. But you try to sneak up.
One of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. He's got the hook up to Moore. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On second down, Swift. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To throw is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Swift, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Jets are going to retake the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead is now 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Going up top, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They went with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Mayfield to throw it. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Play action. Now Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
To throw again is Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Wilson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Jets would extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
Mia.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-8.
All right, baby. Close duty. Is my bed made? Is my bed made?
No, I was leaving it.
Okay, make your bed. Put the clothes on top of there. Take the clothes from the washer. Put them in the dryer. All right? And also, you got to roll over your clothes as well.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
First down, Mayfield. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments are underway in the locker rooms. Which of these two teams will survive and advance to next weekend's AFC Championship game? To find out, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
What are you doing? Huh? You shouldn't be, though, right? Stay on task. Come on. Come on. Put your phone up. Stay on task.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Looking into the snowflakes, and he muffs it
From the 10. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity?
The Jets pressure too much as down he goes. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Well, this is a nice little gift-wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal.
Here's Swift. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
One more time with Swift. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. They'll run with Swift, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good. And that stretches this lead to 20-8. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. From the gun, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He sets to fire deep. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right.
And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. And a really unbelievable play there on 4th and long. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run for it with Montgomery, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Montgomery, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. They'll look to throw. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Able to get there and pick it. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Play action. It's Wilson. Rolling to his right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 47. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll be brought down right around the 37.
A gain of 9 yards.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Running is Swift. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Swift. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Point after, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the handoff, this is Swift. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now Wilson on 1st down, sliding out of the pocket. He'll get this off to Swift. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On 2nd down now, Swift, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the 1st down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Now the try here for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 29.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These 2 teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And that is taken in by Njoku. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Mayfield. Looking deep downfield. And this one is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Given the snow, you'd have to think they're likely not in field goal range just yet as they come up on a critical 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Jets are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch.
Here we go, baby.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Now this thing gets marked where it went out of bounds, so they're going to have really good starting field position near midfield. Mayfield going to lead the Browns out now, 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. The first throw in overtime for Mayfield now. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. That puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Officially no gain. And he's going to score. It's a touchdown. And in an overtime thrill.